The longer you stay in active addiction, the harder life gets. The longer you stay in sobriety, the easier life gets. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sobriety and Silver. I woke up sober this morning because I went to bed sober last night. Today is 1,308 days of continuous sobriety. Before I get into the video of sober and strong and peace in sobriety, I want to take a minute and thank each and every single one of you who have taken time, valuable time out of your day to sit through my videos, to watch my videos. As of yesterday morning, this channel has accumulated 4,009 watch hours. So as soon as YouTube updates, which it's usually a couple days behind, this channel will officially be monetized. You guys, I thank you. You don't understand the gratitude that I have for everybody that sits and watches my videos. I hope you are getting something out of it. I do my very best to not only to entertain, but to be as honest and informative as I can be when it comes to alcoholism and drug addiction. My wife, yesterday, she was watching my video, and she said, yeah, that was a longer video than you've been putting it out. And I said, I was talking about addiction. I don't need much of a script or anything when it comes to addiction. I can pretty much wing it, which I'm doing now. Some of the videos I put out, I have used a script, and I'll put a little goofy saying, in my video, say, I'll put up there, I bet you can't tell I'm using a script. But usually that's when it's something about silver. I love stacking silver, but I am 10 times more comfortable when I hit record on my phone talking about alcoholism, drug addiction, and the benefits of sobriety. So with that being said, let's get into the topic of the video. And, it is 100% the truth that the longer you are in active addiction, the harder life is going to get. There's no getting around that, But the longer you stay in sobriety, the easier life is going to get. And I had a moment of peace last night, and that is another wonderful benefit of sobriety. You will find if you are in early sobriety and you haven't experienced the moment of peace and quiet and just the ability to take a deep breath and realize I'm sober. I'm clean. I don't have to live like that anymore. I don't live like that anymore. And to look and reflect back on how we used to be in our active addiction and realize that we are no longer that person is a wonderful, wonderful feeling. But last night I had a really nice, peaceful moment and didn't even realize I was in the moment until the moment hit me, I guess. But my wife had gone to bed. We had a busy day yesterday. She worked, and then I DoorDashed yesterday because I don't officially start my job till Monday, and she's already started hers. So while she's at work, I try to bring in a little extra what I can DoorDashing. But we just had a busy day yesterday because when I picked her up from work, we had to go to the store and things like that. So she was wore out, I was tired, and she went to bed. So two of the dogs, Penny and Bell, went to bed with her. And Sadie, this is not Sadie's color, by the way. Sadie is tricolor. but couldn't generate that color on this. But anyway, getting off topic. Anyway, Sadie stayed out on the couch with me. And I was thinking, what was I going to do my video on? And I was going through my old videos and looking at, how many views some of them had. And I thought, well, I could maybe expand on that. And then it just hit me that the house was quiet. Sadie was laying down at my feet, and she had her head on my ankle, and she was quiet, she was content, she was comfortable, she had her eyes closed. The house was quiet, and it just dawned on me just out of the blue, which is one of the great benefits of being sober, that I'm laying in my house, sober, and tomorrow, or today now, when I wake up, I'm going to be sober. It is a wonderful feeling. And if you haven't experienced that yet, you will. If you're in early sobriety, it may take a while. I got to put you on pause 1 second. That's like 4 or 5 videos now I've done where I've had to sneeze right in the middle of my video. But anyway, if you haven't experienced that, it is a great feeling. It just, you feel at peace with the world. You feel at peace with yourself. You feel at peace with life. Even if there's things going on in your life that maybe you haven't handled yet or taken care of or corrected, you will still get that moment of serenity. We talk about in sobriety, we talk about the serenity prayer. And if you're one of the people that's never heard it, it is, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Now, there's more to that prayer, but that is the part that we use in sobriety, especially AA and NA will use that. And I have a necklace with the Serenity Prayer on it. I have a coin with the Serenity Prayer on it that You Like Sight TV gave me, which is put away in the safe. But it's true, that is something you gain when you get clean and sober, is you get those moments of serenity. And you just think to yourself, I can't change this part of my life, or a certain part of your life, I guess, my life, whatever. You know what I mean? There's some part of your life that you can't change. And to be able to accept that and move on is a very powerful step, and it will lead to that peace and that serenity. And to just have that feeling come over me last night when the world was quiet, my dog was asleep, my wife was in bed, and the other 2 dogs were in there in the bed with her, and just, it was a good feeling. And you will get that. If you are struggling with any alcoholism, addiction, any kind of addiction, don't give up. Do not give up, because those peaceful moments are waiting for you. And you will experience them if you don't give up, because if you give up, addiction wins. And like I said in my last video, if you give up and addiction wins, it's not going to take it easy on you. It's going to crush you. It's going to crush you no matter what. But if you don't give up, it will click and you will get sober. And then you'll start experiencing life, living life, loving life. It may take a while. It may take, I'm 3.5 years sober. Every single day is something new. Even if it's a small thing, it's something new at the age of soon to be 54, that I experience in sobriety, that I may have experienced in my active addiction, but I didn't care about it. I didn't acknowledge it. I didn't pay attention to it. And now in my sobriety, I do. Just like that moment of peace and clarity and serenity that I had last night. I hope you guys enjoy the kind of content that I'm putting out. I really thank you from the bottom of my heart. The channel's monetized, or it will be within the next couple days. And I just never thought when I started YouTube, first of all, I didn't think I would stick with it. I really didn't. I thought it would be just a little phase that I go through, but I enjoy it. I really do. And it helps me as much as I hope it helps you to be able to talk about addiction, sobriety, the benefits of sobriety, and of course silver too. I love talking about silver, and I'm, right now I can't buy anything. It's, pretty tight right now, but that is about to change. And that's another benefit of sobriety. You guys, I'm gonna quit rambling. Don't give up. Whatever you do, do not give up trying to get clean and sober. I don't care how many times you've relapsed. Do not give up, because eventually it will click. You'll start going to bed sober. You'll start waking up sober, and you string some of them days together, you start living life, and life is waiting for you guys. With that being said, you guys have a beautiful, wonderful, blessed Thursday. I will see you in the next video.